We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but... We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Redskins.
That's it, baby. We're going to run. Here we go. Here we go. This is Pittsburgh. 56. Here we go. Night. Stop up. Night. You go. Put it through. Check. Put it through. Check.
Off the play fake. Daniels eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. Daniels flush to his right. Going up tough, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskins. Defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Off play action. Daniels flushed out right. And he's got Miller. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Daniels. This will be caught by Brown. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. On 4th down, Daniels. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, reach. Switch.
Now they try the right side here. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line. 58, come on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
218, chopper. Let's get it. Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Come on here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Get it ready.
On second and a couple. Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. Their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Get it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Back. Check 26, check 26.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
91. 58, Mike. Hey, Haywood. 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Let's go.
On first down, Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
60 Pittsburgh. 58, Mike. Hey, Alpha. Chopper. 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. You can't block me. You cut. Now.
Throwing is Allen on third. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Reuben Foster picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where to put his...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
On third down, Allen. And he's got his man, Hilton. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Yeah, they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here, under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal, now brings up a decision on fourth down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That's fielded in the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Back to throw. Daniels. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. They're going to try and throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. That's complete to Robinson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Daniels. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 31, Allen looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels got Gordon open, completes it. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Daniels. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels escaping. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
X3, 218, chop. At the 18-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
Hey, high 7, 5.
Now Allen. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it. Oh, Foster staying down after that last play. Let's hope he's okay. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Let's go. 10 logo. 61. Matchbox white. Shoot.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Jim. Check 3. Hey, seam 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the left hash. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. This is caught by Robinson. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now Gordon on first down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on second down. Daniels. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. On 4th down, Daniels. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Levante David. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, his throw incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. Yeah, they got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation. I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Off the play fake. Daniels. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds. Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Back to throw. Completes it to Watt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down. That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen in the final minute, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. Back to throw. Allen. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory. And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. pass here as he's taken down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Back to throw. Daniels. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Bears, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.